Well, hello everybody. Jeff Cowan here, and I'm back today to answer an age-old question regarding service advisors, and here's what it is. Why do most automotive service advisors struggle with closing sales, struggle with closing the deal, struggle with getting money in? Well, there's some very basic reasons for that, and here's what they are. Number one, they simply don't understand the art of closing, let alone having mastered it. And here's one of the primary reasons why they've never mastered it and they don't understand it. Do you know that over 90% of automotive service advisors have never read a book on how to close sales, never read a book on sales alone, never read a book on how to handle customers, yet this is what they're paid to do and they've never even studied it? And that's the first and biggest problem. The second problem is since they've never studied it, they work it from this angle. Well, if I go out and help 100 customers and I can get 10 of them to say yes, 20 of them to say yes, I must be successful because that's better than anybody else around this place. And that's no way to work it. And that's just hoping. That's just playing a game. Furthermore, the problem is since they've never studied it, they only know 3 closes, and they got those from the guy that was standing there before them, the guy standing beside him who's done the job for however many years. They only know 3 closes. Now here's the problem with the number 3 closes. The average sale on a service drive is closed on the 4th attempt. When you're out on the service drive in the morning pointing things out, the average close is done on the 4th attempt. When you're in the waiting room presenting what the technician found, the average yes comes on the 4th attempt. When it comes to calling them on the phone and telling them what they need based on what the technician has found, the average yes comes after 4 attempts. So if you only know 3 closes, where does that leave you? With your best friend in the dealership. The coupon drawer where we're going to give away 10 or 20% of our commission because we didn't take the time to study what it is we're paid to do. That's insane. If you're going to be there for 40 or 50 hours a week, why wouldn't you want to maximize the opportunity? Why wouldn't you want to be the absolute best you can be? It boggles my mind. So if 3 or 4 closes isn't enough, then what's the right number? If I was a manager today, before I would ever put a service advisor out on the service drive, I would require them to memorize, internalize, be able to say frontwards and backwards at least 20 closes. And then once they knew the 20 closes and I put them out on the drive, every 2 or 3 days I would teach them another close until they had 100 plus closes they could use at any time. Memorized, internalized, could say them frontwards and backwards. Now, why 100? Or at least 100? Because here's what you have to understand about closing. Closing is based on personality, it's based on the situation, and it's based on the product. And so if you only know this many closes, you're only going to be this effective, but if you know this many or more, you'll be that effective. You see, memorizing 100, you might find that you might only use one of those closes once every year and a half, 2 years, but you can't use it if you don't have it. And see, what you're going to learn if you build rapport the way I've talked to you about in other videos I've done, you'll not only build a relationship by building rapport, but if you really listen to the customer, you can profile them, and you'll start to learn, hey, this customer in this situation with this product, these 3 or 4 closes are the one that's going to be the most effective with them. The next customer comes in, different situation, I need these 2 or 3 closes, these 4 closes. But you can't do that, and you won't have that knowledge unless you study it. Now, when it comes to studying, what's the best way to study? The best way to study is to memorize the words and then role play, role play, role play, role play. The more practiced you are, the smoother you're going to be on the drive. People ask me all the time when I visit stores, man, when you go out and talk to those customers, you're as smooth as it gets. Man, when you're up there on stage, you're as smooth as it gets. How do you get to be that smooth? The answer is simple. I practice, practice, practice. I role play, role play, role play. I've been in sales my entire life, and still to this day, before I'm going to a presentation, I find out everything I need to know about the customer, and I go over in my mind, I role play with my staff, the various closes and the ways that I'm going to ask for the money over and over and over, so when I get in the room, I've made all the mistakes, and now I can be smooth, I can be confident, I can be convincing, and I can get the money. So, let's assume now that I've sold you on that you need to understand closing and you need to read a book. So what closing ratio is a closing ratio you should be shooting for? Well, on a service drive, you should have a minimum closing ratio of at least 70%. 70. Now, the national average is only 40. You should be at 70%. And I'm not talking 7 out of 10 times you get part of a sale. I'm saying 7 out of 10 times you get everything you ask for regardless of the dollar amount. Why? Because These customers, when they come in, this isn't an emotional buy. This isn't something they were just out driving around and, hey, let's stop and shop tires. When you're presenting things to them on a service drive, it's based on what you and your technician and the owner's manual says they have to get the maximum value out of this car, to get the maximum performance. These are things they have to buy. They've Googled you. They're prepared to buy it. So your closing ratio should be a minimum of 70%. Now, that's a minimum, because I could get people on the phone for you right now to introduce you to people that have as high as a 90% closing ratio, 91, 92%. You say, well, hold on, Jeff, don't go too far. Those numbers are getting pretty high. It's the facts. I mean, you're selling a product to people that are coming in prepared to buy it, a product that they have to maintain the vehicle and get the maximum value out of it. And it's the second biggest investment people are going to make. So the biggest reason that I've found, again, that most service advisors really struggle with closing is because they've never studied the art of closing. If you're going to be in service and you're going to be serious about it and you want to be the absolute best, then you better start studying your craft. And it's all based around how many deals can you close and how much money can you bring in the front door. Now, to help you out, you can reach out to us at 1-800-248-2931, 1-800-248-2931. And if you call that number, anybody picks up the phone, can tell you about our in-store training. We'll make you a closer. Tell you about our online training. You can also purchase our books. I've got a pocket guide that has over 90 ways to ask for the money in it. I've got another book, Right Service, Write Your Own Paycheck. We go into detail there how to close. And then my most recent book, The Forgotten Rules of Professional Salesmanship. I really take a very deep dive in that program on what closing is and what you have to do to be a master at it. So my name is Jeff Cowan. I'm going to sign off here. I appreciate you watching today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And until that time, you make it a great day, you make it a great week, you make it a great month, because I am going to do exactly that for myself. Take care.